Cheers for losers bracket. Yeah. So yeah, so I should give some background on the runners, and I'll explain the tournament as well. Dadarsus is the current any percent world record holder for climbing the tower from a new game, with the in-game time of 39 minutes after retiming. And Sand Knight is the one who organized and has basically started and renewed the speedrunning element of Azure, and it has grown considerably. All of them are extremely accomplished runners, and it's going to be one heck of a match that we have here. And the whole point of this tournament is basically to rock me to the top, our 80% category, with a slight rule change. And that rule change is we're really inconsistent about getting to the top of the tower. There's 40 floors in the tower. But because of that, we have... we just want to get as high as possible, and then higher than the opponent. That's the main goal. So when they both enter the tower, they'll be entering roughly about 3 minutes into it. They will have 1 hour for length for the climb. And because of that, so you don't want someone sitting down grinding for long periods of time, then pushing it up and taking 4 hours to beat the tower. That's not what this is about. You're supposed to go as fast as possible. And they're going to be racing each other up the tower. The tower is procedurally generated after floor 2. And it's going to be one interesting thing once they get to floor 2, because then you can start seeing the deviations, because they can't help it. The floors are procedurally generated. Items that they get, this is a roguelike game, so they're randomized. Some might get wooden wands and wooden shields. The other one might get a diamond shield and a life wand, which some people just don't use for some reason. Let's move my windows around here so I can see things a little bit better. There you go. All right, so we are starting the game. It is Ko, the red-haired character's 15th birthday, and he's able to enter the tower now, legally. And because of that, he's able to try to make a better life for his family, and that's the whole point. But in this speedrunning setting, we're not really going to accomplish that. We are just going to be running up the tower as fast as possible, and legitimately, we're not going to be getting a lot of money. Like, even if you were to finish it, you probably would not have enough to upgrade your house. So this isn't really the best way of keeping his family on track, and if you die, you lose all your money that you gained anyway. And speaking of, this is the best of 3 match, so this game is huge, and to alleviate just straight up bad luck, for the most part, we made it a best of 3, and because of that, sorry, long day today. Because of that best of 3, we try to make it a little bit more fair, and we don't really have any other reason other than that to do that. And I think actually Dadarsus is playing on emulator, and Sand Knight is playing on the PS2. I believe the PS2 actually has some of the better load times. And because of that, you'll probably see a little bit difference. So now Dadarsus is entering the tower. This whole first floor is exactly as... it's 100% a tutorial floor. You get the same 5 items every single time. I just realized how hard it is to commentate without a person bouncing things off of. So basically, you get 5 items. You get the wood shield, the copper sword, the fireball, a plumpa egg. It's going to be a random color though, but it's always going to be a plumpa. And you're going to get a medicinal herb. Those are your 5 items that you're starting with, and this is what makes the race a little bit more fair, because if you were to start from after the first entry, so New Game Plus or something along those lines, there's 3 variations of the first floor, and second floor is always the same. In this case, the first floor is always the same. Everyone starts off with the same stuff, and then after you hit the elevator on floor 1, the game becomes completely procedurally generated, and at that point, you can't predict anything except for the monsters that are on the floors, and if you're knowledgeable about them. We see Sand Knight dancing around the egg. Movement in the tower, it's all grid-based. You see all the squares. If you hold down circle, you can run, and if you move, the enemy moves. So this is a very much more of a puzzle game in some instances than an RPG, but it's definitely high on the RPG side. And we see here a Plumpa, little green guy on Dadarsus' side. You'll see him very briefly on Sand Knight's side. He is the weakest thing in the game. There is... Okay. If someone were to die to a Plumpa, something went horribly, horribly wrong. And that's just a thing. But looking at this here is... okay, so they're both on floor 2 now, so we can start talking about the actual RNG of this game and the actual tower. And if anyone has any questions in the chat, I do have chat up. Please feel free to ask. I can answer these things. Oh, Dadarsus is doing a celebratory dance. He got a Scarlet Wand on floor 2. So I should start explaining mixture magic, because this has just put Dadarsus in the lead by a lot. Although he can't seem to find monsters. There we go. And yeah, there we go. So basically, the Scarlet Wand will power up your mixture magic by 25%, and if you have the same element as your mixture magic, it gives you an additional bonus. I believe another 25%, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But basically, he got easy mode for the first 6 floors, possibly even 10. You're going to see the damage difference between mixture magic between Sand Knight and Dadarsus. It is actually kind of interesting, because Dadarsus was actually having really bad luck in his practice runs previously. And he literally just, the first thing he found was a Scarlet Wand, so he's gonna be doing great. But you can see the damage that against the noise that Sand Knight did. He did 8 damage, takes 2 shots to kill. Dadarsus at level 3, I'm pretty sure can actually one-shot everything up until floor 4. No, floor 3, because balloons are probably the only thing that's gonna survive. But he's doing 21 damage instead. So there's a huge difference in damage between both of them, and Dadarsus is probably feeling pretty good about himself. Although that miss was a thing. Although he is actually playing on emulator. If that's the case, he doesn't have access to the R2 and L2 button if he's using the same controls I think he's using. So it's good to see the community out. I meant to ping everyone in the Discord. If someone could please do that for me, that'd be good. A little bit busy here. So basically, Dadarsus is going to try to gain, or actually both players, not just Dadarsus, are going to actually try to get as much resources as possible on the first 5 floors. Because these are the floors which tend to be the easiest. You fight Palumpas, Trolls, Balloons, Flames, and Noises. Noises appear to floor 3, so they give 2 experience apiece. They're not very good. The monster you want to find the most of actually is Trolls. They'll give you the most experience for the least amount of effort. So Dadarsus is going around. He's picking up all the spell balls he can. I think he has a fire and recovery so far. And poor Sand Knight is still looking for another weapon or shield, actually. The differences between them right now is just the equipment difference is actually quite huge. I would honestly, yeah, he's gonna check the Blizzard. Blizzard is not cursed. That's good for him. Yes, the Game Boy Color is actually a very different game to this. I have still yet to play it myself, but from what I've seen, it's a drastically different game. So, when it comes down to it, though, is thank you for the ping. All right, so we're just gonna see here, Scorch Shield. I'm not happy with that. I'll explain type differences in a second. And he stepped on a rust trap. I don't think it worked though, so I think he's okay. I have to make sure I watch Sand Knight's side to see if the rust trap actually affected him or not. So that's gonna cost him a little bit. Wands don't rust in this game. Only one can be tempered, and that's a train wand. All the swords can rust, and there's certain shields that can't rust. And one sword can't rust, and that's a gold sword, but we're not really looking for that in this type of format. So you can see here that Dadarsus is just booking it through. He's level 4 on floor 4, which is quite impressive. Sand Knight is... I'm not going to say he's lost. There we go, got a frog. Had a frog. Civil War breaking out in chat, yeah. So basically we have the difference between a strong sword, which isn't the same type. If you had a fire sword, it'd have the same bonus that the Scarlet Wand would give. But the Scarlet Wand with Mixture Magic is just so powerful. He's able to, again, one-shot a flame there. So, let's see here. Is Sand finally going to go up? No, yeah, I think he's going to grind a little bit more. I think he wants to be a little bit more confident when it comes to it. Our Sand got a Rocher? Are you serious? Okay, so there's different rarity of things in this game that you can find on the ground in the tower. One of those is a Rocher fruit, or Roche fruit. However you want to pronounce it. It looks like... Yeah, Dadarsus is not going to enjoy that one. So, the Roche fruit is something that you can throw at any enemy and they will turn into an egg. And because of that, eggs are very valuable, but normally you leave the place, you hatch them, you bring them in, you raise them up, and that's how you're supposed to get to the tower. Again, unlike this run where we're trying to do everything in one go. Basically, Sand Knight got a monster, or he can potentially cash it in for any monster he sees. Like if he wanted to use it on a flame, he can use it on a flame. He's probably going to be most likely going for a clown. I don't know if they agreed on Garuda. That's the thing. I'm unaware if they've had contact with each other before the match. But Dadarsus should really be considering trying to get some space between them. And there's a go-up trap, so that helps too. But yeah, the Roche fruit is roughly a 1 in 5,000 chance of finding on the ground. So it's definitely, according to the old guide that came with the game. So you can't really take it in consideration too much, but you know, it's a thing. And Dadarsus is cleaning out his inventory here, just taking time to get rid of stuff. And honestly, that's a good thing to do. Does his favorite warp trap. Oh, that's a prison trap, never mind. And he's gonna try to get a little bit of extra experience by setting them off. You get 8 experience, it's always guaranteed 8. And only you get experience, you don't get it for your ally as well. Yeah, it's not so much Garuda can be banned. If there was no agreement, Garuda is fine. And that's the rules that we went with when I was versing Sand. So, yes, this is a tower run. Basically, there's 40 floors to this tower. After floor 2, after floor 1, from floor 2 onwards to 39, everything is procedurally generated. So, I don't know why Sand Knight's being a little bit more cautious than he should be. He can easily take out a lot of these enemies. He might be... He's considering killing the... There you go. I was going to say, you should 2-shot the Cyclone. You should be fine. Yeah, and it's the highest floor in an hour. And whoever gets there first will get the point. So let's say Dadarsus gets to floor 16 and dies. Sand Knight, if he were to get to floor 16 and die as well, because Dadarsus got there first, he would get the point. But on that case, if Sand Knight were to get to floor 17, he would get the point. It's whoever gets to the highest one. You let Dad decide for the Garuda? All right. Okay, if the Garuda pops up, it is going to be one hell of a show. The Garuda is something which, when we initially came up with the tournament, we were unaware of its ability and how essentially broken it is. But when it comes to the Garuda's ability Abduct, it's extremely overpowered when it comes down to it. That's going to be the same weak Manova, I think. Nope, it's going to be a strong Manova. Although Sand Knight has to be a little bit careful because he's taking a lot of damage unnecessarily. And this is where the difference in playstyles will make a big difference. But also just having the Scarlet Wand. On average, Dadarsus will be taking 1 less hit through combat than Sand Knight will. So you can see Sand Knight sitting at 9 HP. If, for whatever reason... Okay, he's able to one-shot the flame, so that's fine. But if the flame wanted to use Sled and hit him, it would do roughly 8 to 9 damage, and that could have been the game right there for him. So he's going to have to be really, really careful. And 4 damage for an attack, so yeah. That Roche fruit is only good, Roche fruit is only good if you actually manage to get up to a point where you can actually use it. And if he's going to get a Garuda, it's going to be very hard for Dadarsus to... get up that high, or to counter that. Okay, that's fair, Dadarsus. And that's fine. If you say no Garuda, then no Garuda. So we'll go with that. So most likely Sand Knight will be cashing in the Roche Fruit for a clown. You can see him on the stream taking time to type out stuff in the chat there. And he's being a good sport about this because we have a rule that if Garuda was not decided on before, then it would be automatic. But we just say no to Garuda just for that purposes, but yeah. So we will see how things go in that one. All right, so we can see, actually I didn't explain, actually Dadarsus is on the next set of floors. There's Yep, no, Fee's absolutely right in the chat. We're gonna go with no Garuda. I'm gonna call it now for that, if both players can hear me. But basically, Dadarsus is on the next set of floors. From floors 6, 7, and 8, and 9 are kind of the worst floors in the game when you're doing this, because they're going to be mostly water-based monsters. And because of that, the mixture magic of fire that Queenie has is not going to help you. And the Scarlet Wand will. It'll definitely help you. But overall, they're going to be doing a lot more damage. It's going to be just overall just more of a pain to get through. Dadarsus is searching for clowns because those are the ones that give you a lot of experience if you can take them out. Although they do hit actually harder than the balloons. They hit with Wooden Shield roughly about 12 damage. So you got to be pretty careful when you're dealing with them. This is where the AI1 manipulation strat comes in handy dealing with them. So, U-boats are a thing. I think Dadarsus might just straight up leave at this point if he wants to preserve his HP. That'd probably be the best call. No, Dadarsus isn't going to get a Roche fruit. Roche fruit. Sorry, I grew up calling it Roche. It's technically pronounced Roche. It'll be... Oh, and there's an egg right for him right in this room. So, we'll see if that's an egg that he really wants or that's going to be an egg he dislikes. So he'll probably take time and hatch that. Looks like Sand Knight's taking it a little bit slower than I thought he would. But the thing is, he's also doing quite well for damage, or not damage, for doing quite well for levels. He's level 6 on floor 6, and he has 2 Putter Balls. And Dadarsus is going to get smacked for a while by these U-boats. Okay, he's able to escape. Now he's onto the easier floors. Yeah, touche, Roche kind of thing. That's why I normally call it that. But there's no accented E, so it's just Roche. Oh, hi, 2 volcanoes and mobile thing. This is why you should really set your Queenie to AI1 as well. The AI1 would have actually done enough damage to kill the volcano after the initial fire spell. Roche, yeah. Oh, and he missed and he hit the volcano. So these floors that Dadarsus is on are actually going to be a little bit better for experience because there's some scaling. Sand Knight refusing to use a Paralyzed Wand. He's holding out for something better potentially. Or the fact is the Blizzard Sword actually does do a good chunk of damage. Or I think he's a Fire Sword now looking at it. If he has a Fire Sword, then he's getting the bonus from the Mixture Magic. He's not going to have to use the Paralyzed Wand. Oh, and he has a Roche Fruit and a Water Crystal. He is stacked. You can see on Dadarsus' side that he's flipped upside down. And 36 is enough, just enough to kill the clown. So that really useful. If he gets one more level, he can probably be guaranteed to kill them. And a Mazar Seed and a Medicinal Herb. I want Dadarsus' luck. That is ridiculously good. He's increasing his own level. I would actually use that on Queenie, because the Mixture Magic is what you want to go for. But that's just my opinion. I'm in the loser's bracket. What do I know? Alright, so let's see here. The Sand Knight making it up to floor 8, floor 10 in just under 20 minutes. This is a pretty fast race in the grand scheme. Oh, floor 11 now, in less than 20 minutes, sorry. So both the runners here are doing well. I would probably be more concerned for Sand Knight. I don't know if he did use his the Rocher fruit. I was looking way briefly when I was setting around my windows here. But let's see here. Yeah, we have a Azure Dreams Discord. It's been a lot of fun. Casual players and speedrunners alike are welcome to join. If you just want to watch the game, talk about people who enjoy the game, please feel free to find the link. Someone from our Discord can link it. That'd be good. Thank you, Captain Luigi. I'm trying to prevent tapping and clicking on the keyboard unnecessarily because the microphone's right next to it. So, you're welcome, everyone. Okay. Dadarsus is taking some unnecessary damage there, but he should be fine. I think he's going to possibly explore this floor a little bit more, and he's going to try to hatch that he got. But the Scarlet Wand is so good, he might not want a clown. Best game on the PSN? Arguably, yeah. Sand Knight leaving. He's going straight up. I don't know if he got a clown, though, but he doesn't seem to have a lot of opportunity right now to actually do hatch something. He seems to be pretty restricted by monsters chasing him, which is something you gotta take in consideration as well. And Dadarsus is going up to the most wonderful of floors. Floor 12 and floor 13 is another small, slight change. Yeah, Brave Fights Musashi is a really great game too. There's another game actually I run. The Griffin. Griffin's is fun. Oh, and a miss. He's very lucky on that one. So basically on floors 12 and 13, okay, he got the... That? Oh, I think I see what Dadarsus is going for. If he had using that with Queenie to get the double spell trait added to him and double his strength of his mixture magic. So if he does that, he's going to be in a really good position for a long time. Although he's going to have to deal with... yeah, 5 damage isn't going to do much, but you must clear your inventory there. I would have kept the Wind Seed, but I would have used a Tummin of Fruit. Just criticizing, but honestly, he's doing the right thing. The Kraken's there. That was the fun thing I was acknowledging too. Floors 12 and 13 have a not high chance, but they have a chance of them appearing. 13 more than 12. And they hurt so much. And yep, this is why you don't do that. You don't pick up Queenie. I would honestly use the Holy Bell immediately, and then... okay. Sleep is... okay, I should explain the spell balls. The spell balls all have different amount of charges on them. You can see he used it and it was a green item. That means it's unidentified, you don't know how much is on there. Normally you have to use an item called Truth Glasses or leave the tower and come back and you'll be able to know how much is on there. Oh, he's going up to floor 14, so he's going to say goodbye to the fire floors, basically. He's going to be going into the water wind for a while. Floor 17 is where you want to be leveling up. And he's right beside another Kraken. That's a 3-shot, I think, to kill them? Yeah, that's scary, even with a Scarlet Wand. Sand Knight, again, doing his best to take out the Griffins and stuff like that. There's the Gerudo that we're talking about. I don't know. He initially was going for a clown, but I don't know if he will or not. He still has it. He's still holding on to it. So yeah, I think it's going to be the Arachne. The little spider that has double attack. If he does that, he should be able just to push right through a lot of different things. But I'm not too sure, because using a Rocher fruit is slow. Because you have to take the opportunity to hatch the monster as well. But he's not even on floor 12 yet, so he doesn't have the blue collar, which would help with the fusing and stuff like that. So he might be going for a fusion-based pick as well. But yeah, honestly, Captain Luigi's absolutely right. It probably would be Nuel or Arachne. Something water-based to help you push through the floors. So floor 15, He's eggs are not almost at 100%. They actually normally spawn with the Rocher fruit roughly 83% from what I tested. Source, I have 21 Rocher fruits because of a glitch on my main file. I was just throwing a bunch of them to see what the average was. But I've done the statistics now, but I could probably make you guys a graph for that. Someone requests it. Okay, Dadarsus technically just jumped out of the world there and dodged that attack. We'll ignore that for a sec. All the Gerudos in the world. And yeah, they're gonna come say hi to him. Alright. Ooh, 46 is just enough to get rid of him. So I think this one, nope, damage roll 44, so he takes a hit. But yes, the heat or the percentage that eggs come at are... Okay, I'll make a graph later for you, Captain Luigi. Honestly, I'm actually really surprised that Dadarsus is still on floor 15. He's taking his time. He's probably going to grind a little bit of levels against the Gerudos here to try to get a little bit safer. I would try to push to 17 and fight Pickets for that reason, but everyone seems to hate Pickets. No one else is here to disagree with me on call, so I can say I love them and they're the best monster. I'm objectively right because there's no one else saying no right now, so I guess I'm right. Pickets are the best monster. No. It looks like, yeah, okay, Dadarsus is gonna pull a little... Yo! Okay. Dadarsus was gonna do a strat from Fee, where you throw full featureitis in the chat, and you throw Queenie across the room to safety. He threw him actually outside the door, so then he couldn't actually use the mixture magic. Ooh, there's damage from those trolls. The trolls' swords ignore defense, so they're gonna hit you for what they want, and it's always hurt, always painful. This is the floor where you kind of don't want them. Manovas are another thing you kind of want to ignore. He's gonna get aggroed, and yeah, this might not work anymore. Oh no, he's not aggroed. He's going around the corners. That's how you can tell if the Manova there, the little yellow guy is. There was a white picket. He is the one. That's all the Manovas in the world there. That is every Manova in the world on Dadarsus' side. They will never spawn like that. Oh man, that is the worst. Basically, no one has enough HP to do that. But to explain the white picket that Sky Blue Monty brought up, it's where the white picket has basically the water medallion that you have to do to repair the pool. And yeah, there's one near the front of the door. I would not even go close to that. Yeah, there's too many of them. I would go completely around the entire tower. Yeah, okay, he's able to one-shot the Gerudos. But yeah, all the Manovas there, they would be... It could just be money, yeah. All the money in the world there. All the 100 copper. Honestly, the Manovas, you probably have to kill them in 2 to 3 hits. And they, for whatever reason, have a very high attack stat for what they are. They're meant to kind of like the mimics of the game, where like, oh, this is a good item. You go and pick it up, and then they'll untransform and hit you. They're horrible that way. And Dadarsus is now doing over 50 damage with the Scarlet Wand. Oh no, definitely don't. No one has enough HP at this point in the game. Like, even if you have like a really good shield, like Diamond or something on your first run, don't go up against Manovas unless you have to. Definitely try to get the height advantage. The height advantage will increase damage and decrease damage to you, or that they give to you. So Dadarsus is now on floor 17. Sad Knight picking up speed actually is on floor 15. He's actually doing quite well. I think for the most part, the Fire Sword is serving him quite well. Although honestly, I think both players right now have. Oh, that miss is going to cost them. Both of them have steel shields, so if you find one item, you can, yeah. All of them are like $30 a piece. If you find one item and sell for 400, that's far more. Dadarsus is not. There you go. Dadarsus, I'm pretty sure, might not have R2 to change the AI of his Queenie. The main strat to beat the pickets really easily is if you change the AI 1 and just let Queenie kill him, you're fine. In real life, BRB, that's fine. It gives a little bit of a chance for Sand Knight to make up a little bit of time. He's going to sit there, and I think he's going to take out the new L as well. Nope, he's going to go straight up. I would have tried to get out the new L. Least favorite enemies, Glacier Manova and Picket. Kane, you're wrong. Picket is not the worst enemy. Honestly, the excuse me, got a cough for a sec. Sorry, tickly throat. The spiders are probably objectively the worst because them and Vipers are both just heavy hitters. Blocks are really annoying. But I think the thing is you have your list there, but you didn't mention a zoo. So, like, zoos are just the worst. So Dadarsus is taking a break, doing something in real life, so there you go, he's back again. You can see Dadarsus is always positioning Queenie just above him, so there's a chance that the monsters might hit Queenie as well. So he's doing that to act as a damage sponge, but it's also very risky because if you lose Queenie, you're stuck with a 1 that does 1 damage essentially. And you don't want that. Oh, he's able to one-shot pretty much everything here. Level 16 and floor 17 is ridiculous. No one wants a water ball. U-boats are very... Killers are terrifying. There's a lot of creatures which are weird. He's gonna get smacked here, most likely by the... Yeah, there you go. There's a Manova coming out and doing 16 damage. So this is why you do not fight. I think there was at least 3 of them in that copper room. Ooh, Sand Knight hitting the bell wrong. So he is going to be getting hopefully some decent items. I don't think he did, so I think he's just gonna kill him for the experience. They give the most. They're equivalent to like the metal slimes for the Dragon Quest series, where there's a ton of experience if you kill him as well. Dadarsus is refilling his HP just a little bit before going up because you can wait turns together. And by doing that, you can regenerate some HP. But at the cost of that, you also take some MP usage basically from your monsters. Sand Knight going up, is he? Oh, I saw AI switch, so he is definitely going to be avoiding getting items stolen from the picket. Zoo is easy, just put Queen next to it? No. Not with my strat. If you... Queenie can be paralyzed. There's a slam trapping. Queenie can be paralyzed, actually, by the Zoo if his AI is set to 1. Because if the Zoo tends to hit with its roar against your monster, it will lower his AI by 1. But if it's already on 1, it will go to paralyze. So the AI 1 manipulation doesn't work too well against them. Unless you can get rid of them. There is an item room. All the items around Dadarsus right now. And a sleeping wee dog. And it looks like it's going to stay sleeping, so we let sleeping wee dog stay asleep. And of course, right when he lands on a wake up herb, a Viper wakes up. So he's going to try to get rid of... That'll be a 2-shot for that amount of damage. Level 17. Honestly, Dadarsus is in a really good position right now. AI 1 strat, yeah. Balloon egg, so that's probably not great. Honestly, he probably might save the balloon egg just to fuse as a pita fruit or egg bomb. All the medicinal herbs that he's getting right now as well. Definitely wants that oleum fruit if you can make room for it, and definitely don't want the coppers, because, yeah. I know. You can see by his frustration, he has no idea what to chuck for the oleum fruit. There's actually, I would have probably used the star glasses, because that was the first room you spawned in. But he's probably keeping that for the more difficult floors coming up, because he's back again on some water floors here. The arachnes and... oh wow. Perspective really messing him up there, trying to walk in a straight line. Yeah, that would have been one choice, but he already used the water crystal just prior. Like, you want to also take into account the MP recovery the herb would give too. And Dadarsus is now only 3 floors ahead as Sand Knight goes up to floor 18. Probably gonna leave immediately. No, he's gonna fight the spider for some reason. I would not. Oh, there we go. We get crochet for the spider. So we are going for the double attack strats. So Sand Knight is in a patch the egg there, but it's definitely going to be a very good position right now. He can. Is very leggy. It's like. Yeah, that's going to be. We'll cover those. It's like. See if I can do something with that. Yeah, for row. I don't know what's going on there. Tell me what this server. Here. Okay, that should be a little bit better. It should be fine. I don't know what heck happened there, but everything good, chat? We're gonna charge it before leaving. Better? Okay, we're good on that one. All right, yeah, sorry. For some reason, it decided just to straight up go and tank for connection for some reason. But it might just be Discord being a little bit silly. Anyway, that being said, okay, so we're seeing here by Sand Knight, he's actually being a little bit too cautious. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So Sand Knight is going to be using a mixture between the spider's strength and yeah, so he's not going to be able to kill that plump very quickly. He's going to have to get the Arachne involved. Oh, and then the collar jack happened. That's something very rare that happens, but you know. No, I'm not chatting from my McDonald's Wi-Fi. But he's seemingly going to be using. He termed him winds. I don't really agree with that, but he wants to be able to abuse D-Mirror, which is the Thunder Blade. And every time he attacks with it, it will be guaranteed to paralyze the enemy monster. So because he also has a fire sword as well, and an actual decent weapon, he'll be actually doing okay, but he's definitely should be... Yeah, he's going for straight kills then. Because the spider itself is incredibly strong. So he's very happy. Sand Knight is probably not gonna die at this point. Probably easy to safe to say, barring something horrible. Because every time he does a mixture of Dio magic, explain terms. Okay. So I'm a little bit ahead of myself. I'm still kind of checking the internet, make sure everything's fine. So sorry, I'm a little bit distracted on that one. So basically, what Sand Knight is doing right now is he's using mixture magic, and he managed to turn the Arachne, which is normally water, into wind, changing it from D to Dio. That's the only real difference for spell names. Is D is D is water, Dio is wind, and basically everything else is just fire. So basically, every single time he's using the mixture magic, he's paralyzing the enemy. So, yes, okay, yeah, definitely get that away from. He's gonna try to take him out as well. Yeah. So honestly, I don't know why Sand Knight currently has him on set 4, but for AI, because that's basically making it so. Arachne is running off and fighting on his own, and you really shouldn't do that. You should definitely be not so much faster attacks. You got to be really careful on that one. But also, just as a proof of thing as well, is the confidence that this is put into Sand Knight is clearly showing, because he is now one floor behind Dadarsus, and Dadarsus is doing great. And he sells the Scarlet Wand. He's able to two-shot things. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna sit and wait by the door there to make sure the Viper leaves first. There we go. That's something you can do. The door frames, enemies can't detect you there. Oh, that's right. There's also Dia and D for non-native fire spells. 62 against the stealth. And it turns invisible, so he hits it again for 87. So that stealth had a great life. Everyone pay respect to that stealth. It shows what a scary monster they are. Another medicinal herb. I think that's his fourth one or something. Yeah, he's just gonna eat it. I think he doesn't care. Just get that max 1 HP. Honestly, I would honestly think. Let me see here. Sand Knight is probably the better position overall, but he's definitely gonna have to push it a little bit more. Definitely wants that Tumina fruit though. Is he okay? So Sand Knight's gonna be clearing out his inventory, and Dad is using a lot of resources to stay away from these water creatures. I know Acid Rain is really good though. Like that's probably the best thing he can find to help push things. Yes, only when you're at max HP will increase it by 1. So normally if you go into the tower normally, 0 turns sleep. Yeah, that's the benefit of status effects in this game. And Dadarsus is just straight up leaving. He's not having anything to deal with that. I would honestly be a little more hesitant to see what he's doing. But he's constantly moving the camera in front of him to make sure he knows what's coming up so he can prepare for it. But I don't know how many sleep charges he has left on that one, so... But yeah, every time you reverse Gosh or however you pronounce his name, and this is gonna suck. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. He's probably gonna have to take a hit from the Viper to keep Queenie alive. Or safe, I should say, not live. Okay, still has asleep. He's banking on that. I probably would have just straight up double attacked. Yep, and Sand is ahead. You're absolutely right. So we'll switch over the audio there and we'll listen to him now. So basically, when it comes down to it, like, you can see the playstyle difference. This is comfortable Sand Knight. Sand Knight is he is in his best condition when he has his Thunderblade. And he's on floor 26 as well, so he's almost out of the scary areas as well. Dadarsus is facing down a zoo and became paralyzed. Oh my goodness. The Viper's coming up from behind him, and that might kill Queenie. Okay. Does Queenie survive? No, looks like Queenie's gonna go down. So this is the problem with the different playstyles, is you have... Yeah. I think this is gonna be match over very quickly unless... Oh, elevator. Okay. He's good on that one. That is definitely something you do not want to see. This is why zoos are some of the scariest things going. So you can see here, does he still have fire? He hasn't even used his original fire yet. So now this is going to be a last little bit of a push here, because Dadarsus is really good at avoiding things, except when he's in the single corridor with a snowman when I said that. But he's definitely probably a better player overall than any of us when it comes to using management and avoidance and stuff like that. Yeah, and this is also how scary the Minovas can be. Because you can see Sand Knight doing 1 damage naturally to him, so he's gonna have to use another mixed Geomir. Oh, I should also explain as well. Sorry, cough there. the mixture magic which is happening takes up 1/3 of an MP. And basically that 1/3 is oh, he's going up to floor 27, so they're both on the same floor again. And a slow trap, that's not what you want to see for Sand Knight. Something comes up to him, yeah, like that. And it looks like, oh, Dadarsus is taking to floor 28. So, man, this I knew this race was going to go back and forth between them. Although I am not too happy about Dadarsus' situation unless he can deal with this. Yep, there we go. Dadarsus absolutely doing the right play there. So basically what happens is the Manovas in this game are extremely happy to transform once you start finding them on floor 16 and up. And by paralyzing it, it de-aggroes the Manova. And then you put the item, any item, in front of it. When you're outside of a room and it doesn't realize you're there, it will wake up and go, "Oh, I want to be that," and it'll transform into a ball. It acts as a monster, so actually it blocks off that corridor as well. So, okay, the snowman is not a happy thing to see. I would like he has a poison ball. He's probably in a good position to take a few things, but he doesn't actually have a weapon. Oh yes, and now we have an absolute powerhouse of a monster on Sand Knight's side, and that is going to be a huge asset. But I don't think that might help overall. Wow, that was a very blind Manova. I don't know why it just completely avoided Dadarsus, but I think he'll be more than happy for that. Pita Fruit, that'd be great if he had a monster still. Jeez. This is such a crazy race going back and forth right now. This is why, like, these are two of the best runners we have, if not arguably the best two. And I guess that's what we're deciding here today, is who is the best. And there's a killer. That's what there's an Oleum fruit coming, or I would not do that. Yeah, yeah. No, I would have used the Oleum fruit, because eventually the monsters, the HP of the monsters isn't, you can't take them out with the egg bomb anymore, and that's really, really concerning. They're both on floor, oh no, sorry, Dadarsus is still one floor ahead, he's on floor 30. Honestly, I can see them both getting to 40 if they want. This is a really, really crazy match. That 21 gold, it's not so much on 30, you have to be the same level. So if you were to hatch it, it would be level 22. Oh, we got Beldo here, let's see if he can do the bug. Sand Knight goes on to floor 30 himself as well. And Tyrant. Oh, that's not that bad. Sometimes after Beldo disappears, we can make it so... Ooh, that's gonna hurt the... Okay, yeah, Sand Knight is dealing with the Tyrant there. All the Tyrants are going crazy now. I think there's actually an egg behind the thing. Oh no, that's the decoration on the wall. Never mind. And floor 31 for Sand Knight as well. This is an incredible floor. Yes, it is your level. Sorry for the eggs. Sand Knight in a horrible predicament right now. Gonna probably have to use that acid rain ball soon because the pillar ball is not gonna be able to take out the. Oh, it is. Okay, my mistake. And poison trap on Dadarsus' side. And a killer's coming from the right, so this is only the best case scenario. Oh, that was a misstep. That was a misstep. And he picks it up and throws it. Okay. You want to be really careful on how you walk around and do things. Okay, so he's going to be walking into a room with a Tyrant. And that's going to smack... Yeah. That's not too bad. No, don't bank on that. Definitely use the Oleum fruit or something. Or Holy. Holy would probably be the better choice. Oh, this match is just incredible right now. Like I said, these are two of the best players in the community going at it, and this shows. Dadarsus is showing how well he can survive. He's doing the zigzag there. Yeah, he's gonna have to... Nope, that's not how that works. Yeah. So he's doing the zigzag because the glacier will shoot the iceberg behind you. Oh my goodness, there's 2 more killers coming at the same time. This is the stupid floor. Alright. So that glacier's on a loop. This is a thing that exists right now in this game. I don't think the fireball will actually kill him, but... Oh, it does! Maybe it's because of the Scarlet Wand? I don't know. Oh my goodness. How much luck does Dadarsus is, technically. Alright. He is on floor 33. Yeah, you can do that. I was actually pointed out during my attempt afterwards is... Oh, we got an egg. That's egg number 5 for Dadarsus. He's just going straight up. He's not going to stop. Sand Knight going to say hello to the glacier. And likewise Dadarsus. We're going on almost less than 8 minutes left in this match. So this is where honestly the speed of Dadarsus not having to fight is going to make a big difference. Although the one floor apart. Oh, that's really good for Dadarsus. He'll take the HP loss to get that far away from the monsters. But it shows how much time you save by ignoring fights as well. Oh, and he walks into the elevator room. And this treasure. That's fine. And there's a golem. And a dragon and a glacier. That's everything possible on that floor there. Yeah, glacier train. No. Oh, he still had... Okay, I counted 5 last time. So I don't know if he had 4 and I miscounted them. Definitely use the star glasses, figure out where the elevator is. This is unfortunately a small floor, so the chance of him encountering things in hallways, just like a glacier, is very high. So he's going to be doing the lean fruit here. We might honestly see both players go... He still has a Holy Bell as well, so he's doing quite well in that. Floor 36. He is without a monster for like the last 8 floors. He's in the room as well with the elevator. Floor 37. He is booking it. This is an incredibly dumb and amazing way of getting to the top of the tower. Golem is sleeping. There's a spell ball, but I don't think he really cares about that. Yeah, so this is again the difference between having to fight the monsters and not fight them. Oh, a lot of things can stop the Dadarsus, trust me. Although, having the... Nope, another treasure loop. Now that sucks. Speaking of things that are stopping him. That might be one of them. Now he has to be listening for audio cues here. Because he's waiting until either he hears the sound from the golem. And now this is annoying because obviously he's... I would use... Yeah, exactly. Use the Holy Bell, get some space, and hopefully you're in a room that you can wait things out. Okay. That is very close to dying. He has to restore a scroll. He'll probably use that right away. Get Butts back out here. Oh man. And Sand Knight, not in the best predicament himself. He's being trailed by a dragon. Honestly, gotta be really careful. Dadarsus is waiting out the dragon that was in that room initially. The Thunderblade strat, a little bit slower than just booking it. Getting rid of the golem. And there's a maximum. Let's turn around and ignore that. That never happened as it chases him down the hallway. I still think there's some theory to it. I swear when you get to the top floors, the corridors get narrower. It just seems like it to me. And another blinder trap. Thankfully, he knows that he is alone in front of him for the first little bit. And he has Queen behind him to make sure that people run this. Yes, we do. We have a nice Discord if someone wants to link it again. We have currently a tournament going on of 12 different individuals. We're getting through the ranks right now. Floor 39. It is highly possible we'll see the top of the tower again in the tournament, thanks to Dadarsus. I did not see the elevator going at all, but he does have the exit loop, so it is... I would have not gone that way, so that's a great thing. And looks like we will... A double maximum. Dadarsus for the win. There's no way that Sand Knight can win. 56-13, getting to the top of the flower. That is crazy. That is actually over 4 minutes and 30 seconds better than my time, but that's beside the point. And it looks like Sand Knight did lose a ran. I don't think this is going to go very well for Sand Knight. The strategies, like he was just booking it with that Thunder ability and just all the paralysis. But it looks like we'll be able to see the end of the game here and how our father died. And you can see that he's earned all of $447 going up the tower. How does the timer start? First tower entry? No. We made it so you start from... for this tournament, new game start, but for the actual any percent time, it's the first movement outside of Ko's house. So if you want to make a file and save it and just run from that, you can. So this is Beldo. He killed our father. He's a mean person. And then here's all the blood in the game. All the MS Paint glory of the blood. And I think Dadarsus is just kind of showing this off right now. And this is literally the end boss. You die to him and you win. So this is very disappointing after climbing to 39 floors and almost dying to so many things. You get here and this is how you beat the game. Sand Knight playing with the settings a little bit. Fun fact, if you have a cursed item, you can't equip the sword to do that attack. So be careful when you get up here, eh? Better hope you have a D-curse scroll at least. The bright walls are awful. They are horrible. Shout out to Professor Palmer for showing us that. And Don Fargo. And then, there you go. That would be officially time as per how things go. So we are... Oh my goodness, that is one heck of a game one. So we will pop one on there. Let me ping them and see if they're ready for round 2. Because that was one hell of a round 1 match. And I expect the exact same thing in round 2. Yeah, the ending is kind of sad. Like, it's the tower itself is more difficult. These 12 years since you played, honestly, it's a great game. Let me just ping them. I don't think they saw it. Versus Sand Knight. We're gonna get round 2 started very shortly here. Oh, so we have 6 minutes to kill. I can't explain. Oh, I can explain the tournament again, but we're ready. Okay, so give me a sec here to count them down. There you go. All right, so we will explain what this tournament is again, but if anyone has questions, please ask them. I have 6 minutes to kill. So This is the Rock Me to the Top tournament for Azure Dreams. This is basically our any percent category with a little caveat that we're just trying to get higher than our opponents. Because basically 80% is not as consistent as Dadarsus or Sandite just made it look, getting to the mid 30 floors and the top of the tower in round 1. But hey, that's apparently a thing that can happen because these guys are both incredibly skilled. So you're basically going to try to get the top of the tower as much as or as fast as possible, as quick as possible. And looks like it's going to be Sand and Dad. So they're taking it very seriously now. 6 minutes to kill, yeah, which is totally water crystal. Also, fun fact: if you name Ko not Ko, it makes the parents sound really dumb at the start. So, I think for 16 in the game. I think the only ones over the age of 18 would be Vivian and Selfie, I believe. I think. Games are weird. I want to see a game 3, so I'm rooting for Sand. So basically, when it comes down to it, this is a tournament where we're trying to get higher than our opponent in the tower in our current race. And whoever gets there first will be the winner. So if both players get to floor 16, whoever got there first would get the point. But if that other player who got there afterwards got to floor 17, that would be the time to beat. And if someone dies on a floor and still gets higher, then the point would be awarded to the other person. So that's the basic rules of the tournament. This is a procedurally-generated roguelike mystery dungeon game. Everything as of floor 2 will be completely randomized, but the floor 1 will be completely as it is. This is the tutorial floor. You'll get the same 5 items. You will have the copper sword, wood shield, medicinal herb, the plumpa egg, and a fireball. Fireball will have 5 charges on it. Looks like Sand Knight is still a little bit faster, possibly because of either naming or because of load screens, because he has a PS2. It makes it Pat Luigi. Possibly. So basically, we have both players here getting ready to go. They both skipped the tutorial from Jorda talking to him, Mr. Eyebrows, who he shaves his face, but his eyebrows grew. So he clearly does want to look like that with his eyebrows. And we'll be entering the tower and getting Queenie. But does anyone have any questions about this game, this run, this category, our categories, or our Discord server? We can do any of those. Because after that, I can't really explain much more, because I'll explain it as it goes. And we'll switch to Sand Knight, because I think he's going to be a little bit ahead for the first. Just taking a guess. Because we want to see Sand Knight win. We want to see a game 3. That, and also Dadarsus needs to lose so I can see him in the loser finals. Knock him out of the tournament personally, and then take on Sand Knight, who beat me, for a super climactic finish. That is true. Fee is absolutely right. He absolutely loves his giant golden bathtub that you get. Why are so many Canadians playing this game? I don't know. For whatever reason, when Sand Knight initially started the Discord server and renewed the speedrunning community, redid the categories and stuff like that, it was initially myself, Don Fargo, Sand Knight, and Dadarsus. And for whatever reason, 3 out of 4 were Canadian. We kind of made jokes about that. For all the people who are currently runners, like Captain Luigi, Full Featureitis, a bunch of other, we have a lot of Canadians running this game. And it's really bizarre, because normally it's always overpowered by the Americans and stuff like that. But hey, apparently we get a bunch of Canadians. It's exactly Azure Dreams. I agree with that completely. I'll say sorry as well, because I'm Canadian. I should say sorry at least once every 45 minutes. It's true. Honestly, I would love to see it eventually change to the Azure Dreams, or just have a Canadian-only Discord text channel for ourselves. Again, if someone could, Captain Luigi, if you can link the Discord server, I'm sure if people want to join, It's welcome to anyone, just casual, if you just want to chat about the game and stuff like that, or if you want to pick up the game and speedrun. We're currently in the process of making guides and videos. Please, 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 don't be shy. We're more than happy to have new members. We're always open to suggestions, and we love chatting about this game and interacting with people and just spreading the joy of this game. And it looks like Sand Knight is through the first floor, so he is going to be actually onto the procedurally generated part of the run. Basically, as of now, he's going to be trying to get as much resources as possible, and that is possibly the worst thing to happen, is he encountered a flame from the very beginning. Because the flame itself is a little bit too strong, and it doesn't quite give you a level. He has to find either a noise or 2 plumpas in order to level, or a troll, which would have been useful before. And looks like Dadarsus is in a good position to he got an item room on floor 2. So this luck is still going strong. I definitely want to pick up the Wind Seed. Oh, I never did explain the genuses on this one. Yeah, the experience pinata with the mace. Pretty much, you want to find a troll as your first go. Looks like Dad is definitely going to be in a good position right now. He has Iron Shield +2, and I think that's a white sand down there as well, or a red sand, one of the two. +3 blue sands. That is incredible. That would have been amazing if it was also cursed, because you can't upgrade cursed items. So it looks like Dadarsus is going for just straight up he's using sand to his advantage, ironically versing a guy named Sand Knight, which is kind of goofy. He's an honorary Canadian. He lives close to the border. I agree. So go here. Oh, and Sand Knight is getting thrown upstairs. You do not want that in the first 5 floors. You want to find the items. You want to get the resources. Because when you get to the next section, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's heavy water monsters that you're going to be fighting, and you want to find more resources. So normally when you find a glow-up trap on like floor 20, awesome. That's great. We love that. On these floors where you're trying to gather resources so you can actually do the run. Oh, there's a misclick there by Sand Knight there. Twice. Oh, wow. There we go. Now you hit the monster. There we go. This is going to be one heck of a match, like I said before. I honestly can't recommend this game enough as a speedrunning game. It's obviously very random. It is... Oh, there's a Steel Sword for Sand Knight, so if according to full featureitis, he might just win now. Because who needs life ones anyway? So basically, this game is incredibly fun to run. And we have different categories. Anyone who participates in this tournament, once they get to floor 10, 20, and 30 respectively, those are technically speedruns. We have categories. So we are able to submit times if you get a really good tournament run. Or if you go to the top floor, which is very unlikely, but hey, Dadarsus is perfect can happen in a tournament setting. Actually, both runners actually have done it in the tournament where they've gotten to floor 40 each time. So, not each time, sorry. They have respectively got to floor 40. So, Dadarsus gonna pick up a couple more things. I would honestly probably just leave if I was Sand Knight and just try to find my way out. And just try to get levels later. Yeah, it's over. You got a Steel Sword. Clearly the best. Recovery Ball, that's going to be good. I would have let the troll approach, because now... Oh, no, we can kill him in a hit, so that's good. If it didn't... Yeah, if it had damage roll like there for 12, then that'd be a problem. But we have... floor 5 already for Sand Knight. Again, he got sprung up by 1, so it's kind of not optimally what he wants, but I think it's the second Ice Rock Ball too, so he's doing really well for that. But we'll see how this plays out, because again, Sand Knight was doing his Thunderblade strats with Diomir, and he definitely was pushing his luck when it came to how long it would take. Because it's... Like, again, Dadarsus was not fighting, he was avoiding and being very cool as you get to the floor, so... Yes, Yeah. What time did Dadarsus get? Tournament time, about 56 minutes and 18 seconds or so. It was ridiculous. Again, take into account if you remove the time from when you would actually start an 8% run, he would have got up the tower in roughly 53 minutes. So that's very, very respectable. You can see again, both of them are doing just the mixture magic. AI1, I can explain a little bit. There's another glow up trap. Okay, hopefully that shield is something Sen did not want. Now he's onto the water floors and stuck in a corner room with a balloon. And it woke up. It's wonderful. He's just gonna get rid of a fireball. I have the levels. Like, by the time you're done exploring the first 5 floors, you kind of want to be... you want to be more... I'd say level 4, 5, or 6 when you get to floor 6 itself. But Minova's... Okay, bomb trap, that's nice. Yeah, the balloon flying off does take up a little bit of time, but it's both if it retreats and if it dies, it both flies off. There's actually 2 animations for when the balloon dies, if you pay close enough attention. Sand Knight dancing with the U-boat, I would not really recommend it. He's gonna have to walk to the corner, then walk back out? Nope, okay, he's... Okay, that's good, he found the elevator. Having a U-boat trail on you, it looks like the Dadarsus is on a small floor as well. Floor 8 already. He is booking up the tower unintentionally because of those go-up traps. Dadarsus is going to have to catch up on that one. Yeah. You want them to stick around so you can get some experience from them. And Dadarsus getting hit by the go-up trap. He doesn't know where... Is he going to use the warp trap himself? He is. He's going to peace, and he's out. So... Dadarsus is in a good position because of his yield, but the thing is, he set the AI to 1, which I wouldn't really consider doing. Hopefully he can manage to find the elevator sooner than later. Because for some reason, he's being very lucky in... there you go, Queenie's in battle. And he's versing a Minova. Oh, it's just right in front of him, I think, somewhere. It looks like he probably will lose Queenie at floor 5. So it looks like that luck from last game isn't really gonna pan out. He's gonna get smacked. Nope, it's moving. So these are all the clone Minovas that were, it was attacking him. So, and Sand Knight dealing with all the water creatures going at once. This is death by 1,000 paper cuts for the record. Just fighting all the Minovas at once. No, I would not have done that. I would have definitely... I saw Queenie going to the right there. He should have chased him instead. But hopefully Queenie will survive long enough that he can get to the elevator. Which is not in front of him again. So... This is a bit worrisome for... Yeah, you probably should just use a fireball and save turn. And okay, he's going up to the higher elevation to do the next 20 damage or so. Yeah, 28 health, so that's a good play. You can hear on Sand Knight's stage all the attacks happening. Those are the ice rock balls being hit. I would just, get up out of there. Oh, did he bag or did he? Sorry, wasn't looking at Dadarsus' side. Did he end up losing Queenie there? I think he may have. So this is going to be a race again for Dadarsus to stay away from monsters during the Minova train, possibly. Okay. So this is definitely going to be a resource battle then, because Dadarsus is in a very good position having an Iron Shield +3. It can rust, but honestly, it's still really good. And Copper Sword +1, which isn't really the great. Like, you know, yay. I think Queenie will be... Okay. So Dadarsus, again, got to floor 40 on his first go in this tournament set. And he's possibly not going to get past floor 10 if luck continues this way. So Sand Knight is doing a great job in keeping his level up. He has good resources. He has a lot of resources, truthfully. I don't know why he did a stutter step. It's when you walk over an item and not check it briefly to see what it is. I don't know why he did that with the Olim fruit. Yeah, that's true. If he does get a clown, it would change a lot of things as well. Yay for the mute button, instead of me just sneezing constantly. Okay, so now we have a U-boat chasing down Dadarsus on floor 8, and I think, yeah. So Sand Knight just hit floor 10. He's actually stuck in a hole, because the floor randomly generates as well. Sometimes just little crevices and stuff, which is really annoying. Yes, we want to see a round 3, definitely. I would love to see that happening. Okay, yes, they actually are able to watch each other's streams, because it doesn't matter. You can't be like, oh, there's something on this person's stream. No, everything's randomly generated. We don't have a rule against it. If they want to, they can. I don't. I think Fee watched a little bit of one of her opponent's streams. I think Sand Knight definitely is watching it, and I don't know about Dadarsus. I don't know if he is or not. I think he may have chat open. So we can definitely see. Oh, and Dadarsus got put to sleep there briefly. Dreamwinds are not very threatening. They can put you to sleep, which obviously costs turns. They're more threatening in a group of monsters when they put you to sleep in a bunch of griffins. They're scary that way. Oh, there's the long-range trolls. You'll see, okay, I would have... Yeah, I know. It's wonderful when that happens. Nope, still no elevator for Dadarsus. Honestly, between the two ice rock balls that Sand Knight has. Okay, we can see U-boat dancing by Dadarsus. He's moving into the U-boat, so it will move away from him. Okay. I think the elevator should be that room based on how the floor layout is. No! Once again. So Dadarsus is having a hard time trying to get off this floor. He's gonna have to take a few hits to get past the bloom. Sand Knight, meanwhile, is on floor 11. He's doing pretty good. He's on a floor now with Queenie as with Mixture Magic. He can definitely get some experience from the Dreamins and stuff like that and level up and get some more HP. He's only level 7. Although the Griffin. That is a thing. You don't want the Griffin there at all. This is where, yeah, he's gonna probably do an egg bomb. Hopefully it does not miss. Okay, good. Sometimes the Plumpa can miss. You're not crazy. Flip Roast, the music is very repetitive. I will agree with you on that one. A lot of the members do like it. There. I'm indifferent to it. Oh, Dadarsus hitting the slow trap and failing to pick up. So that is a point to Sand Knight. That is unfortunate. That is Actually, to be fair, the tower music is indifferent. The other music actually is really good in this game. So yes, we got a point going to Sand Knight. We'll ping him and let him know. Yeah. I think Sand Knight is... Yeah, he's just goofing around now, I think. I think he's just testing out. Oh, you managed to kill it. Yeah, so that U-boat hitting a slow trap with a monster behind you, incredibly terrifying. It halves your speed, as slow does. There you go. We're going to go to a game 3. So once they reset their timers, I will count them down once again in the Discord, and we have another about 6 minutes to kill before they get to floor 2. So again, I will explain the tournament, but before that, get your questions ready. I'll be happy to answer them, memes or not. All right. Waiting for Dadarsus to confirm he's ready. Oh, right. I see. Sorry. On your side on the stream, you're currently sleeping, so. All right. So I will count down then. I don't know why it took me so much concentration. Ooh. That was a... Yeah. All right, so off we go on round 3 between this juggernaut battle of Sand Knight and Dadarsus. Again, arguably two of the best runners we have, but the tower does not take sides, and that shows. Getting to, I think it was actually less than floor 10 for Dadarsus, just because, again, that warp trap costing him Queenie. So this is the Rock Me to the Top tournament for the new viewers who are coming in. This is basically our any percent category with a caveat that we are trying to get higher than the opponent because getting to floor 40 is very inconsistent. Actually, I can say this as well, as Dadarsus just proved. This last time he actually got to floor 40, so who knows, right? He's currently at a 50% chance of going up the tower in this tournament match alone. So basically, who calls her child dad? I got issues with that. Anyway, so basically, game 3, Sad Night. So basically, dad issues, yeah. So basically, when it comes down to it, we're going to get the same 5 items starting the tower climb, and then once they hit floor 2, everything is randomized, traps are randomized, everything's procedure generated. This is a roguelike game, mystery dungeon style game. And this tower takes no mercies. I have yet to play a harder mystery dungeon style game in all my years of playing. This game is ruthless because the intent of this game is you're supposed to start, you die in the tower on your first go, but then Queen is a higher level, and you go and you do a little bit better. And you find a wind crystal, you leave, and you keep building yourself up. During this tournament, if you were to use a wind crystal or a bleam fruit on a monster that is able to, in your party that is able to accept it, or if you die, your run is over. So if you were to use a wind crystal, you forfeit. It's equivalent of dying. Bleam fruits are basically like that as well. So on that note, they'll get the same 5 items. It'll be the copper sword, the wood shield, the fire orb, the medicinal herb, and an egg. It'll be a palumpa, but it'll be called any color really. It'll just be like a wine red egg or magenta egg or yellow. Like, we don't know, but it's always going to be a palumpa egg. It's going to be roughly 80% heat. They'll fight one palumpa on the main floor, and they'll do a tutorial skip here if they say no to Jorda, and if they also avoid 2 spots on the map so Queen does not talk to them. Oh, okay. Oh, no, sorry, they're saying yes to the no part. Okay. I know, but the thing is, Captain Luigi is new runners. I should explain it as well. So yes, does anyone have any questions? That's basically the first floor in a nutshell. You're going to see a lot of talking and tutorializing. It's actually a really good laid out tutorial, but unfortunately we've seen it like a couple hundred times now, especially in Dadarsus' case, because he actually grinded out 80% to get a PB and world record of 39 minutes in the current recording. Initially it was 42, but with the new timing rules we set, we adjusted it. So it's 39 minutes flat, which is obscene. Because it still includes the naming screen here. So Dad is still naming him Butts. And game 3 heart hype. Also, I always forget that there actually is numbers and symbols in the screen. So we have Game 3 hype on Sand Knight's side, and Dadarsus is obviously just dad and butts. So while we're at it, be sure... These are our runners. Follow them. They're amazing players of this game. Honestly, I can't highly recommend them enough. They're both incredibly talented. We have been working on this game for the better part of 2 months now. It's actually going quite well. I'm actually surprised in how... I'm really surprised in how much this community has grown, let alone a number, but in the average skill level now. Because at this point, when we first started the tournament, we initially made it so it'd be climb as high as you can. And we weren't sure many players would be able to get past floor 20. That was our kind of benchmark where people would die. In this tournament, we've seen people PB in floors, like Fee's practice runs, she's gotten to floor 35 now. Hasama has gotten to floor 18. Professor Palmer has basically learned the game incredibly quickly. His current PB floor is 30, offline, not during the tournament races. I've gotten to floor 30 in a tournament race. In a tournament practice, I've gotten to floor 40. Like, everyone has learned so much in this game. It's phenomenal. And I would honestly bank on, if we were to do this tournament again, we would actually go first one to climb. Sky Blue Egg, give it back. So it looks like, I think for the most part, I'll switch the audio back and forth when we actually figure out who's going up. I'll switch it to Dadarsus because he's going to be. So you see the tutorial skip going on Dadarsus' side. You're going to go to the front of the room and hop down and around, because if you walk forward into them, you'll have a cutscene of 20 seconds or so. But now the real run starts, and we're going to have Dadarsus first sing a noise and a Plumpa and a noise on Sand Knight's side. And looks like Dadarsus will get lucky. He has also the he will get his first level due to the troll. You need 8 experience to get to level 2, and with the Plumpa, that's 9 experience in total. Also, I just realized that Sand Knight had a steel sword and technically won a match. How about that? So the first 5 floors of this game, I already explained it a little while ago, but again, you want to be gathering all the resources you can. Except the weak ball. Don't grab the weak ball. Or water. Both of them are kind of worthless. Scarlet Wand for Dadarsus, a second game. That's going to definitely push him there. That's a weird perspective, having the copper behind or in front of the copper there. I honestly thought he was looking at the copper. Poison Ball, I disagree with Sand Knight, or did he take it? I didn't see. But yeah, so... So Dadarsus thankfully hit the trap where he knows where. Okay, that's the Plumpa. And he has to get to the room above him here, so he gets Queenie back. Okay, good. So Queenie... Okay, Dadarsus in general has very, very bad luck when it comes to warp traps. It's unfortunately a thing which he is just now known for, and if he comes across a familiar bell, he will take. Yeah, full featureitis, definitely pointing out rightfully so, the steel sword causes wins, so we might have to nerf it later. We don't know yet. So, alright, so we have floor 3, and I think Sand Knight is swinging the wrong direction there for some reason. But Dadarsus will be actually pushing ahead quite far, quite quickly, because you want to fight every single... everyone says it differently. Yeah, everyone does say Queenie differently. There's Queenie, Kune, Kun, Jerk, Loser, a couple other things as well we like to call him. Mostly for me. I'm not a big fan of Queenie. I normally try to switch him out as fast as possible. Or switch him to water. How many level ups do they attempt to get in their first few levels? That's actually a really good question. The they want to get to roughly floor 5. Sorry, not floor 5. They want to get to floor 6 at around level 5. That will push you just enough to the HP level that you can kind of deal it out with a couple U-boats and stuff. Because you can see now that on Dadarsus side, he's level 3 with 30 health. And your HP scaling sucks after the first level. Because you go from 16 to 26, and you make like, wow, I can take some hits. And the next level you get 4. And the next level after that you get 5. So you want to get roughly 40, 42 experience before you kind of start dealing with the U-boats, because they'll be doing 12. You don't want them basically two-shotting you if you happen to hit a bomb trap or something at the same time. It looks like Sad Knight will be taking over. He is now on floor 4, so... Holy Bell, that's good. I don't know about his equipment, though. He's still rocking the basic wood and copper. So hopefully he can find something a little bit better. White Sand's always appreciated. Ice Shield, I'm not good with that. There's a lot of wind creatures that can hurt you. If that's cursed, it's going to be even more problematic. Ooh, but it's Ice Shield +2. So that will help him. Yeah, that I was just rightfully pointing out. That's true. So it looks like Sand Knight will have a little bit of a problem with the flame. Again, this is where the AI manipulation strats will come into play, because you can always do that extra 4 damage if you play it right. He could have taken out the troll at the same time. Adjusting the AI does save a lot, but at the same time, some players just don't use it, and they do way better than me. Like, these guys are both in the winners bracket right now, so who am I to say? And you can see the strength of the Scarlet Wand on Dadarsus' side is he's doing 22 damage right now when I saw that with reversing the flame, and it's just incredible amount of damage. Oh, there's 2 spells and a Paralyzed Wand. I think I would take that now. He definitely needs to get the boost from that. This looks like a small floor as well, so it looks like Sad Knight's going to be booking it quite a lot too. Blinder Ball, that's appreciative. Everyone likes to do that. Iron Sword and Water Ball. No one wants the Water Ball. Water Ball's actually quite bad. So Sad Knight using the edges of the room to try to get the Minova's delayed movement so he doesn't have to fight 2 at once. Oh yeah, we're nothing but serious here. So it's been about 6 minutes to get to floor 2 with the naming screens and stuff like that. And they're at 11 minutes and floor 5. Honestly. Sand's kind of... Yeah. Honestly, I'm really happy with how... Like, Sand Knight, okay, has a really good ice shield. I'm not happy with it, though, because once you get to the fire floors, it's great. But, like, once you fight Garudas and other things, like, you are going to be taking a lot of extra damage needlessly. Chat's great. And Dadarsus is getting hit by another slam trap. You shake those off unless you are like... If you're at about 10 HP, you might want to sit there and recover for a couple turns to make sure you're above the 10 mark. Because if you get hit by a bomb or a slam trap, it is fire elemental, so if you have a wind shield, you'll get damage for a lot too. Dadarsus... I guess he can't really deal too much. Floor 5 apiece. This is the last floor they're going to explore more or less fully. They're going to try to book it through the floor 6 to 9 range. I don't mind it, but the thing is, you use it afterwards. Ooh. Okay, Dadarsus is fine on that one. He hit another slow trap. That could have been very problematic. I think he thinks it's a trap room. I would not be wasting time there. I'd just go straight up. I think he's just trying to get a little bit of experience, but I think he's just trying to prove a point there. So both on floor 6 now. Now comes the water monsters in abundance. And yes, Acid Rain Ball for Dadarsus. So Steel Shield +2. Dadarsus is having all the shields. Doesn't need the red sand, he's being using a wand. Fire Crystal, I'm not good with that that item, but I can see why people like it. Exit Loop, that's what helped him win game 1, so that might help him win game 3 for all we know. And Sand Knight just slugging it out with every Manova he's seeing. So yeah, you can see the damage differences. Even with the Paralyzed Wand, without having the Scarlet ability on there, you're still 3-hitting a lot of things, so. It's doing 18 damage to Manova on Dadarsus' side, and I think it was we can see it now here on Sand Knight's side, 11. So you're doing a difference of 7, so that's now a 3-hit for Sand Knight versus a Manova versus 2 for Dadarsus. Because Manovas have 26 HP. So, like, ideally, like, it looks like Sand Knight does not want to deal with the Bloom. I don't know why Dadarsus is not just fleeing this horrible floors. Maybe he feels more confident because of the Scarlet Wand, but I would have liked to see him try to get a little more distance between him and Sand Knight, because Sand Knight does have a better shield for the fire floors coming up. 27, sorry, yeah. So now, Sand Knight is on floor 7, so he's already ahead of Dadarsus, but Dadarsus is going to be on floor 7 as well. So this is going to be, again, the floors that they want to book it through, but that's up to the players, because if you can, Dadarsus, I would just use the Acid Rain Ball. That would have been a good source of experience. Yeah, probably the Acid Rain, but he's going to fight them. He does have the shield plus, or Steel Shield +2. So I got that confused before. I thought they were both on Sand Knight's side for some reason. Gotta love the bomb trap when necessary, but you know. He might have to use... I would not use Fire Crystal. That's not a good move. Because it takes 1 turn to activate, so you can get hit twice here. Okay. Then he can use Medicinal and he's fine. Alright. I would still not have done that. Sand Knight, just taking a balloon for a walk. Not much else you can do, really. I would just turn around and kill it. It's costing him time, because you can't run in the tower if you're near the enemy. There we go. Sand Knight now on floor 8. He's almost out of the water floors. He has 1 more. But now clowns start appearing, so you can start getting a little bit of experience from clowns if you're lucky. Hopefully he doesn't use lowdown. That would be a 2-hit, I think, with 18. I think they have 30... There you go, yep. They have 35 there for damage, so I was going to say 36, but clearly less. One day we'll have to do a comprehensive guide for all the HP. Sand Knight coming across every clown in the world. And Dadarsus is still slugging it out with all the Manovas. Not really, again, he's not really rushing himself. He's definitely getting the experience. But he does have resources he can. 32? Okay. Seems everyone in the chat is more knowledgeable than me. Why am I commentating? Ooh, we got an egg, though! Why are you attacking over there? That's silly. Hopefully Manova does not walk up and stay on the lower ground, but it might. Yeah, okay. So Dadarsus, if he manages to get a Clown Egg, with the Mixture Magic and a Scarlet Wand, he is going to be in absolute great territory. Because all of a sudden he'll be doing from like 28 damage to 40. What's the best weapon to get for this? It's arguable. I prefer using swords. A lot of people prefer using wands. The Scarlet Wand, though, would... it probably would be the best bet. Sand Knight taking unnecessary damage there. I would honestly consider probably the Tumina Fruit. There we go. Definitely the Tumina Fruit, because then you can deal with the little Rapscallion. I love that word. More people should use that word too. And again, Dadarsus using Queenie as a little bit of a shield. Make sure that he's beside him so he can take attacks. What? No one wants the water ball. Why are you taking the water ball? It's pointless. It protects you from fire magic. There's only one thing that does that. If you play it right, you don't have to get hit by that. White Sand on the Acid Rain, though. That is definitely a good choice. Sand Knight taking a U-boat for a walk. Look at him chomp his little lips. Put the boat down. So Sand Knight kind of having to optimize movement here. Or make sure everything is going as well as planned. 3-2 for such a strong attack with the Scarlet Wand. Is he going to go up as a frog? Or is he going to fight and come back? Looks like Balloon's going the other way, so I think he's lucky on that one. So floor 10 in under 10 minutes, or under 20 minutes. Both players in a really good position right now, too. I think the Clown's actually higher up on Sand. Yes, this is where you really don't want to be wearing that shield. It'd actually be better to take it off and put on the wood shield again sometimes. Sand Knight just wanting to be a frog. All the traps. Because the Ice Shield will definitely protect you against the fire monsters, but the clowns and other things like that, I honestly would say probably once you get past the fire floors, Earth Shield's probably the way to go. Just because of the sheer amount of damage it prevents. The Dadarsus also on floor 10, just over the 20-minute mark. An egg for Sand Knight. I'm curious if he's going to hatch that. He is probably, again, looking for a clown. They're all going to be looking for clowns on these early floors. As far as I know, and again, someone in chat can confirm or deny this, we kind of speculate that the egg that you get will be plus and minus 3 what monsters are on the floors. Orange egg is a clown confirmed. You heard it here. I don't know. Something about yellow. Sand Knight gonna go up to floor 11 now. Sand Knight just barely keeping the lead. He's definitely going on, I wouldn't say he's so much trying to force Dadarsus in order to keep going forward, because Dadarsus is more or less exploring, taking his time. I don't care what the sky blue egg. Now let's hope they use it sometime then. The Hell Seeds are horribly underrated as well. A lot of people don't. It could potentially be a Garuda egg on floor 11, but I'm pretty sure they did agree to no Garuda. So it's a thing. You can still technically fuse the Plumpa into it and unlock Lowdown, but it's not as good. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. We'll have to find and make that table then. Because yeah, I was unaware that was actually a thing. That also might explain why troll eggs are so rare. I think you only want to find them from one floor then, or something. Dadarsus is straight up just clobbering everything with that, Oh! It's a Dreamin' Egg. No one's happy to see a Dreamin' Egg. That is basically a Peter. Oh, is it? I couldn't find out how to read that once. It's a preference. I think that Dadarsus was using a Super Nintendo controller that he plugged in. I know if I were to, I'd be using Wii U Pro Control because I have an adapter for that. I'm pretty sure some people use Xbox and PS3. So, you know, it's all preference. You want something that has an R2 L2 button, unlike what Dadarsus probably has sometimes. Another fire crystal. Dadarsus might be thinking that that might save him. Yeah, you'd be really smart using those things because sometimes they're just annoying. And you gotta make sure you're never in a diagonal from a griffin. Oh, that damage. They hurt way too much. Okay. I'm gonna say if Sand Knight would be asleep for too long, that would be the worst. Oh, so I should explain as well. If a dreamer puts you asleep in a door entrance to a room, like where Dadarsus is right now when I'm saying this, Queenie won't come to your rescue if you're asleep. Because he's not in the same room, and they didn't program it that well. So, Dadarsus is kind of being risky here, because he gets put to sleep. Okay, he's not. Okay. That's good. So he should be able to pull through this relatively easy. You can see the elevator there. 15. The players might be looking for a blue herb as well. Not blue herb, sorry, blue collar. And because oh no, I don't know if Dadarsus actually picked up one or not. Busy watching Sand Knight and his Kraken friend there. So we saw where the elevator is. I think Dadarsus is gonna go straight to it. Ooh, what did I just say? These traps in Dadarsus right now. Undo? Nope, that's Queenie. And this is why paralysis traps are the worst. But he is closer to the elevator than Sand Knight was during our race. Just saying. Ah yes, thank you, Captain Luigi. So again, Dadarsus is going to go Queenie-less because traps just basically say no. Telechoke it will save you. Yeah, you don't want to be anywhere next to that Kraken as well. He's lucky that's... But he does have 2 Mahel Seeds, and he does have a couple star item room for Sand there, so he gets to have what he wants. That bug. Ooh, that bug. There's an item beneath... There's an item beneath the Kraken. There's too many things on the same hex. The Kraken cannot get damaged. Isn't fire crystals great? They cost a lot of time, but they're buggy. There we go. Ooh, and then there's a troll. We don't want the troll. And there's another troll. That's... So both... Far 15 for Sand Knight, which is... I was watching Dadarsus so closely, I didn't realize that he overtook him. Although the one nice thing about the ice shield is even though the troll sword does ignore status elements. I think he still has a couple fires. He does have 2 acid rains as well, so if he gets to a room with a bunch of monsters, he can possibly survive that. Sand Knight going for the sleep. Sleep isn't very good though, because by the time he gets to the Kraken, it might wake up. Oh, he's lucky on that one. It's a long sleep. Dadarsus is picking up monsters and throwing them, because why not? Although 17 damage is probably why not. And he's going up to floor 15 now, I think. He's probably going to try a hatch. Yeah, he's going to try a hatch a black egg. Ooh, that's a wonderful egg. Start off at 6%. You know, it has a range of, like, you know, sky blue one. I don't think he wants a sky blue one, though. It was from a very low floor. He's thinking floor 14. You know, there's a lot of good choices you can have there. And on Sand Knight's side, he's next to a bell wrong when it wakes up. So this is optimal for him. There we go. So we're gonna get some... No, definitely, you don't want a seal wand. So hopefully Sand Knight can get something nice. Maybe a Rocher fruit from... You know, kind of do that again. Stream one, not bad. Dadarsus really having to push it for the safety right now. He's lucky. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, if the troll has walked out of the room. Fun fact, he actually can pick up Garudas and throw them. What's in the black egg? We don't know yet. He had to stop hatching it because of monsters. So... Dadarsus is not gonna have a good time here. He can use the Mahel Seed, he can use a Holy Scroll and take that as a friend for a while. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna grab a Troll. Although it's gonna get to him a little bit too late for what I think he wants. Yeah. No, I would pick up that Troll there, but... Meanwhile, Sand Knight's having a great time getting all the experience and stuff. I don't know which Troll's which anymore. Oh, it's okay, one behind him. And he has a Kraken and... I think that's a Garuda coming up. Looks like, yeah, he's... Dadder is not having a good time. I think this might be, He's definitely way more frustrated right now than feeling. Sand Knight's probably feeling pretty good. Not having the Scarlet Wand, but, you know, he's still... Ooh, Life Wand from Sand Knight. He's gonna want to equip that like, ASAP, because with Mixture Magic, he does get a good chunk of HP back for every attack. So... Alright, so floor 16, we saw the elevator briefly, and a troll, so... and a rust trap. The shield got a little bit rustier. All the trolls on floor 16. Honestly, he should probably just kill the troll. There you go. Dadarsus is picking up everything. That's a 50-50% chance. Again, if someone can link the Discord link, we have Discord running, and you know, it's absolutely great to sit there and just chat with people from a game that everyone just assumes that no one plays, because that's probably the mentality behind people who play this game. Is I didn't know people ran this game. That's a Minova. Ooh. Dadders with the traps. Like, thank you, Captain Luigi. Yeah, it's a 50-50% every single time he's picking up those monsters. And he's getting them... He seems to be quite lucky on that one. Now, the second he gets hit... Okay. I was going to say, the second he gets hit, he should definitely really try to use the Acid Rain Ball. Like, if he was stuck in the room blind, basically. Star Glasses, that's always a useful thing. That's the troll... or the... Oh, okay, that wasn't the picket. It was just trying to get in position. That's... Okay, those are the picket over there that try to steal from him. Dadder's just loving pickets right now. It's so nice. The best monsters. Odd. My tablet turned on all of a sudden and said I have an offer for food. That's nice. I didn't order anything. Anyway. Distraction. That is a Manova. Yep, there you go. And he is going to have to try to get out of this without... okay, Sky Blue is a Plumpa. There you go. There's your answer. And it saved him. Although the spider coming at him, probably not as much. So it looks like, honestly, yeah, there's another Picket that stole something from him. It runs off. Yeah, the Plumba put in work. There goes the blinder ball. Honestly, Dadarsus is probably swearing to himself right now that why are Pickets so great? That damage. And there's another Manova right there. You can see no items spawn within the door frames. So if you see one that has that, you would also be able to tell very easily that it's a fake and it's a Picket. Dadarsus, again, with all his trap luck, is still going to try. And he should have picked up that sword because he doesn't have a familiar right now. Yeah, egg bombing is great. Yeah, egg bombing is great, but when it comes down to it, there's a chance they might miss, and that's the worst. Sad Knight actually changed the AI, dealing with the Pickets and stuff like that. Doesn't want to keep getting stuff stolen, like having a Dadarsus. Golf Wand doesn't want that. He's good with. Ooh, Dadarsus getting the Garuda, and I believe they agreed no Garuda. Yep. Actually, I don't know why Dadarsus did that, but you know, it's he's doing a thing. He's freeing it because they agreed no Garuda. I think the mentality is you don't use the ability, but you can still use the Garuda. But I think they're going for the entirety of it. Okay, so basically why he freed it. Garuda's abductability is so broken that you can go up dozens of floors within 5 minutes. And if you abduct yourself, you get teleported to a random room, which could have the elevator. Abduct always moves before the enemies that are attacking you. So if you're surrounded by 7 enemies and you come in contact with... Dadarsus is not going to enjoy that one. He should probably use the Acid Rain. Acid Rain still hits when they're not in a room. Because he can get rid of the spider at the same time if he does that. Yeah, Dadarsus is in a predicament while Sad Knight just books up the force. Sorry. To finish what I was saying, though, is the Garuda is so overpowered. We didn't know this before starting the tournament, but now we have a gentleman's agreement, basically, where you have to verify if you're going to use it before or not in a match. Because if you're okay with it, then that's fine. If you're not okay with it, you should let that be known. And if there's no agreement before the match starts, it goes as yes, you're able to. But they both contact each other through chat, and they agreed that they were not going to use the Garuda at all. Yes, if it was in the room, it would hit. Sad Knight, he's in a darn good position right now with the amount of resources. Let's pick up that pile of Viper. Sure, hug it down there. He's already been down that direction. On the other hand, he is doing incredibly well. This speaks to the quality of our runners. He is the world record holder for a reason. Oh man, that damage against... Oh, and he gets a Picket! That's even better! He's not going to use Picket for the life of him. Oh, I'm so happy. Because I can bug him about this later. Anyway, so he's probably going to really hate using the Picket. Wait for the name. Yeah. The picket itself is not useful. Based on what you fuse it with, it becomes useful. So... Oh, and he's a frog. So I think we might go... He has to be right next to the monsters for the acid rain ball to hit. So he's able to do this and get to the elevator. But he's now out of the... he's now going to be out of the charges in the acid rain ball, so you can't depend on that anymore. And both Sand Knight and Dadarsus are just booking up the floor. Dadarsus, okay, he's able to throw the Viper away while Sand Knight is in again a nice little item room. Ooh, Medicinal Herb. He saw that one, went back for that one right away. No, the Picket does not have any mixture magic, but it does get 50 MP refilled when you feed him anything. So if you were to give him a really good spell you want for mixture magic, you could abuse the heck out of it. Or even direct magic. You just feed him a piece of copper and it heals 50 MP. They eat everything in the tower. It's great. Unlike Queenie, who only can be recovered by eggs and pita fruits, and new wells can also be replenished by giving them herbs, but they can't eat eggs. They're vegetarians. Dadarsus hitting a go-up trap. I'm pretty sure it's a welcome thing. Sand Knight slugging it out with a block, uncharacteristically of him. I don't think that's a good idea. And a poison trap, and a Zoo's behind him, so he's going to have to really bank on his luck here. Because the second the Zoo gets up to him, it's going to be... Although he does have 4 medicinal herbs. But if he gets paralyzed right now from a direct diagonal, he's not going to have fun. Is he still going to go for it? He's going to do a second one. I would not be banking on... Alright. Zoos are some of the scariest things because they hit 8 spaces away and can paralyze you. So I would not ever toy around with them being in a direct line of me. Another egg for Dadarsus. This egg luck is consistent. Coleam fruit for Sand Knight. Again, I think Dadarsus is more or less... Also, the Quake Trap and stuff like that, they actually are waiting turns for that to go by. I think he is honestly Egg King at this point. I think he's found more... that was a very lucky non-paralyzed from Sand Knight. As the Zoo... Okay, Zoo turned the corner. That's lucky on his... Like, you really don't want to be screwing around with... Yeah, kind of what's happening with Dadarsus right now. Definitely using the Hell Seed. Dadarsus... Oh, okay, he's fine. I don't know why he wanted that piece of copper. He could have stayed on the lower part. Spider Picket, a double attack one is so funny. Because it does 2 damage instead of 1. But if you keep the spider, it's actually really good because you can attack. I don't think the blocks like Dadarsus right now. Sand Knight accidentally smacking for 1 damage. And again, you'll see Dadarsus doing the zigzags so he can avoid... the low bind spell, although that's gonna suck. He's probably got to throw that orange egg that he can survive 2 hit, and it's not gonna kill. It's gonna paralyze. Oh wait, no, Zeus can't be paralyzed. Oh, that is the end. Oh, can he pick it up again? Nope, and his luck finally fails. GG. GG to Sand Knight. Everyone say praise Picket in his honor. If you want to use Picket, you probably would have survived. Yeah, Dadarsus with that luck. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Let me just get things together for Dadarsus and Sand Knight. We'll get him in here for... Oh, yeah, Sand Knight knows he wins now. We'll try to get him in here for an interview. But guys, if you want to come in, have an interview, feel free to. Oh, I have to click done, I think.
Hey!
Welcome, Stan Knight. And Dadarsus is probably isn't going to be laughing.
Not as much.
No. Congrats to both of you for amazing races. Dadarsus gained to floor 40 in your first go. Without Queenie for a good chunk of that.
Oh yeah, what did you do to your cutie, man? It hated you.
No, traps hated me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
I
constant
have
blind
never seen traps placed in worst positions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The paralysis trap, the slow trap, the double blind trap. All of them were just absolutely against you in every regard.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because Sand Knight still had to be ahead of me in both those games when I died for it to matter. So
yeah,
and you were after the insane back and forth game one, you were just constantly ahead of me the whole time. So I'm playing catch up, and just any bad traps were gonna end me and then give you the game, which they did multiple times, and it's very difficult to play from behind. I'm not used to it.
Yeah. And honestly, that's the case. But the thing is, you're going to have a couple weeks off to practice. You're going to the losers final, technically. And, oh man, it is... I am actually... I'm not shocked based on that. Because, again, you guys have such a similar playstyle and similar tower. It all came down to luck. And obviously, Sand Knight had better luck overall.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
Game one was
what I'm
wonderful,
shocked... Not that I'm shocked by the outcome by any stretch. I expected all three games to be similar to game one, but after game one, I was just constantly light years behind. Like games 2 and 3 weren't really, I don't want to say they weren't close, but it never felt like I was in the driver's seat.
No, you were
for any
always
of 2 or
reacting.
3.
You're always reacting to what was coming in the hall.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, and some of those rooms, man, just
Yeah.
the hallways of infinite monsters and
Yeah.
oh.
Well, in terms of monster luck, I had a pretty bad monster luck too. It's definitely the traps that got you down. You even had item luck, like you always had eggs on you and Scarlet on 2 out of the 3 games. I haven't seen a Scarlet in one of my games. But these traps, man, I was looking.
I pulled the Garuda.
Yeah, I saw the Garuda. Of course I did.
Saw the Garuda, free the Garuda.
Yep.
Hey,
and I was like,
you
you know what? I don't even want the temptation. I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was playing from behind, and I was like, ooh, this could be good. No. We're getting rid of it. No.
No, and that's like I did explain. Garuda is something that everyone has to decide before the match. You guys didn't. It could have been okay if you did, because there was no agreement before the match. You guys could have done.
Right, but I think, I mean, obviously, he had the ability to get one in game 1 if he had wanted to, and I got one there, but I wouldn't have wanted to do it no matter what.
Yes, the game 1...
Floor 3 Roche, I just wanted to...
And that's the game I lost.
I was so mad immediately. Within seconds, I was furious.
I think that was a turning point of your luck at that point.
Well, and honestly, I really do agree with that. Like, I posted in chat after the game that you having that deal wall Arachne/Azure was beneficial to me because it made me go fast, because I looked at you and I went, okay, you're hitting 40. The only thing I can do is hit 40 first. And so I started blazing through my resources and just not, like, anything I had, I went, if I don't use this, it's useless to me. And so I just started killing my items off as quickly as I could, and I was able to get to 40 fast because of it. Yeah, I definitely would have played more reserved.
The point was definitely to make you stressed out. When I had that set up, like you said, I knew I was hitting 40. That was not even a problem there.
No.
The point was I needed to make you make a mistake. I knew I was going to be slower because of the strategy, and you didn't. And to me, it just proves how powerful of a player you were. How I was stressed about the match before. It's just, you just bet me after I got a Roche fruit on floor 3. I'm like, man, there's 2 more matches, or maybe only 1, and I need to play serious now because we do this for fun, but this was kind of a serious match too. I mean,
sure. Like that game 3, I was tense, and I mean tense the whole time. And then here I am, Scarlet Wand, Steel +2, going, all right, I'm feeling really good. Like, I felt better in that than I did in game 1. And then, bam, floor 12, step into a paralysis trap right next to a sleeping Garuda. So I'm like, okay, maybe. And then he wakes up, doesn't attack me to get me out of my paralysis. All 3 times hits Cune.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my god.
And likewise, he got paralyzed at the front door of just ripped apart Queenie as well.
Well, and then my last chance to survive is Egg Bomb the Zoo. It turns out to be a block who casts Low Bind on the monster that can't be paralyzed.
Yep. It was just
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do at that point?
Exactly.
This is the game we run. This is what we accept when we run this game. We are.
Yep.
This is the mistress we chose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we can't do anything about that. But the thing is, it doesn't. Okay. I should also clarify. It doesn't feel bad to lose in this game.
No.
When you lose a run.
No.
Especially if you're racing someone. This is one of the funnest games I've played.
This was the only way this race was going to end, and I felt that way going into it. The runners were not going to beat each other.
No,
the tower was going to beat one of us, or we were going to make a mistake to beat ourselves.
Because honestly, the most fun match I've played in my entire life of Azure Dreams is definitely been match 1.
Game 1. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Oh,
yeah, we had exactly what we wanted. All the items, all the setups. I had exactly what I wanted. You had exactly what you wanted. We both would have reached for the. I know I died at the end, but I would have just played safer. Not if.
Right. Yeah. I knew you were just going to go for it at the end.
Yeah, you were on floor 39, and you had an exit loop. I was like, well, who cares at that point? I just need to book it and hope he gets into Monster's Way. But other than that, we had everything we needed, and that was the most fun match because the tower didn't put any resistance. It was you versus me.
Yeah, I love that. That was what I want. I don't care who gets there, but game 1 is how I want the grand finals to go. Like, I don't care who it is in it. I don't care how anyone gets there, but I want that. You still got to go through me, okay? Yeah, I've lost one, but don't act like I'm still not the guy to beat in losers.
Yeah. Oh, the thing is, actually, the nice thing about this, they're aiming for the grand finals in the losers bracket. They're aiming for the grand finals in the winners bracket. Sand Knight is now actually finally in the grand finals, so he's saying that.
Hey, you're off for what, 3 weeks now?
Yes, he is.
Kinda. Yep.
Yeah. We have to do the losers round 3, losers round 4, losers round 5 before we get to that. So it'll be 3 weeks of a break.
And I'm off for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
so
man,
I can
I'm gonna have to get some practice in.
Yeah. And likewise, I can actually start playing again because tomorrow's my. So I can actually start putting some practice in again.
Nice.
Oh well, I mean, it didn't end the way I wanted it to. Obviously,
you gotta pick it. You're lucky.
But when I had that picket, I was furious. More at you than anything else. I was so mad at you for no reason, but I knew you had given it to me. You gave me that picket.
The thing is, I know it's useless unless you thing. Simple as that.
And I had nothing else. So
yeah. So this of all things for you to end up with as like I'm gonna hatch this thing, and it happens to be a picket. Like, well. He's gonna die now.
Yes.
But honestly, that was a race where the whole time I was running with a sense of urgency that I don't know if I've ever played this game with before.
Yes, same.
From the whole time, just knowing the person across from you, and that was just the level of nerves and nervous energy that I hadn't had before, and I loved every single second of it.
Yeah, same here. I mean, we have practiced together before, but not that much actually.
And even first practice doesn't mean anything until it comes to a semifinals winners bracket match.
Yes.
No. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure you can confirm this with you, Dadarsus, is I've never versed you yet in the tournament for practice as well.
Nope, we have not raced each other once.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting if me and you end up versing each other, because,
I plan on seeing Fee in 2 weeks, so.
Well, the thing is, if Fee wins her match, which will be on Thursday, she'll be having to play me.
Yep.
So I have to find a different place to stream from.
Don't worry.
Okay, of course. But I think that's it. I gotta make you comment about the picket, which was my end goal.
Thank you for commentating, even though you didn't have a partner. I really appreciate it.
No, absolutely. I'm more than fine to do that.
I'm
That
sure
was
you had a blast. I expect to re-listen to this and only hear you ripping on me 30% of the time. So
Yeah, no. I was trying to do the best I can. It's
trying
definitely a
to stay
lot
as
harder when you don't have
unbiased as possible.
Yeah, I don't have. If you can't bounce something off someone, you kind of have a problem. Like when you're trying to. Like, the first probably 20 minutes of the stream, I'm like, I was like, this is floor 1. Isn't that right, me? So it was interesting, but I think by the end of it, I did hopefully did well.
Again,
Hopefully
thank
everyone
you for
enjoyed.
doing it, and thanks to everyone who watched. Join the Discord if you want. Watch more of the tournament if you enjoyed it. The races are only going to get better, for sure. And yeah, I will see everyone here in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And same night in 3, Mr. Winners Finals.
Oh yeah, let's do that again. That was fun.
Yeah, I think that's it for
I'll
us.
see you there. Don't worry.
If
Oh,
you
I'm
guys
not
want to post,
stressed.
if you guys want to post the Discord link in the chat for us before we go.
Yes, that'd be appreciated.
But,
Also, we need not to forget the guys from Speed Gaming that was
Yep.
so much help, and I'm so happy they decided to restream our tournament. Thanks to them, we've made the community way bigger than it was before, and this is so cool. And thank you very much, guys, about that.
Yep, and everyone, be sure to again just keep track of us in the Speedrun Discord. We're going to be doing a lot of races. There's not many too many rounds this week because we're narrowing down the brackets now. But we'll have 2 more this week, but we'll probably get some.
One the week after and one the week after.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're probably going to try to do some practice runs to fill everyone's
Oh
need
yeah, for
rooms.
sure.
Yes.
So, and I think that's it. I think we're good to
I
go.
think we are all good. I'm gonna go wallow
See
in
you guys.
sadness for 2 weeks.
All right. See you in 2 weeks.
See you
Sounds
guys.
See you
Bye,
everyone
guys.
narrowing down the brackets now. But we'll have 2 more this week, but we'll probably get some. Yeah, but the thing is, we're probably going to try to do some practice runs to fill everyone's need for streams.
Yes.
So, and I think that's it. I think we're good to go.